Hello amigos, ¿cómo está? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking all about Chivas and Chivas in Mexico and the Mexican national team. Before I do that, obviously, before I talk about the Portugal game, I want to talk about Daniel Aguirre getting his contract renewed, should I say, until 2030 if I'm not mistaken, which is great. I put out a little bit of a tweet when it happened. Happened fair few days ago now. I just haven't been able to get a video done in that time, but really great move. Yeah, like I said, like I said in the tweet, when he first came to the club, it took a long time, or took a while for him to kind of settle in and become established. And for a little while, we kind of looked at it and think, is this going to work out? Well, yeah, especially me, I was a little bit harsh on him to begin with, mainly because he was a bit unknown, and he had a lot to prove. He had to step it up big time to get into the Chivas first team, and he has done that now. He's done that so much that he's actually one of the most important players, I think, in our team. He can play multiple positions, and in the back line as well as in midfield as well. He's really utility handy, I guess the word is. He can play multiple positions, which is great, and I think that's what Melito likes. He scores a couple of really good goals. And he's got an iconic celebration, which is awesome. The dance. So, yeah, massive congratulations to him. He absolutely deserves a new contract, and there's congratulations to the club as well. I mean, obviously, we got him on a bit of a bargain price compared to what we would have had to have paid Liga MX's team for him. And he's come in and he's eventually worked hard enough to establish himself as one of the first names on the team sheet, and long may that continue. I mean, I think he's got a fair few years of success, hopefully, with Chivas to come. So, massive congratulations to him. Absolutely, like I ate my words with him. I was a little bit harsh with him in the beginning, like I said, but he's one of my favourite players now. He's one of the most important players. He's one of the best players in the team, and he absolutely deserved a new contract. And hopefully, we can nail some of these other players down as well that are running out of their contract. And yeah, it's a great way to start the video, great way to start the week as well, which is cool. But the main focus really has been on the Portugal game. Portugal and Belgium next week. This Portugal game, was hyped massively because of Cristiano Ronaldo, but he ended up not playing in this game. He didn't go to the team. I think he's a little bit injured. But still, Portugal apparently have got the best midfield in the world, and they got world class players. And it was always going to be a big test whether it was with Ronaldo or not. And yeah, it didn't really disappoint. Obviously, going to the starting lineup, obviously Tala Rangel started this game as I said he would. People like Herc Gomez and other media people thinking, oh, is Ochoa going to start? Like, no, he's not. Aguirre hasn't started it for years. He hasn't started the Mexico game for years. He's not going to randomly start now against Portugal, the last two friendlies before a World Cup. So funny, actually. It's quite funny. I mean, Herc posted out, Tala gets the nod over an Ochoa, as if it was a surprise, as if it was a debate, as if it was ever going to be anything different. That whole thing is dead now. If you go on Twitter and you see someone going, oh, will Ochoa start the World Cup? They're just doing it for rage bait, for clicks. Everyone with a brain knows that Tala Rangel is now the established number one, and he did well in this game. A couple of really important saves, a couple of mistakes, one by Abed Vargas, which is, shows that Abed is not, the fully developed yet. He's not the end product at the moment. He's still got development to go, and he will make mistakes. And it's good that he gets this out of the way in friendlies rather than actually in a World Cup. But yeah, Taylor and Hell rescued him there and did a couple of other really good saves as well. Fully proved that he's the number one. So I'm super happy that debate's really dead now. Piojo and Brian Gutierrez actually getting the start as well. Piojo, Aguirre loves it. Piojo, I think he's probably going to start the first game of the World Cup, regardless of what he does between now and then. Brian Gutierrez is a little teeny tiny bit of a surprise, and I thought he played really well. I thought he had a really good game. I really do think, I messaged my mate just now, I said I'm pretty sure Brian Gutierrez is going to go to the World Cup in Mexico now. I think he's not going to be starting games, I don't think, at least not at the beginning of the World Cup, but he's definitely going to be on the bench and he's definitely going to come on and get minutes. I think he's impressed Aguirre. And yeah, hopefully this is a big siren call to all the Mexican Americans playing in America right now, that, not only are you not really going to get a chance with the USA national team, but you are going to get a chance with the Mexican national team if you're Mexican descent. And hell, if you're good enough, Chivas may even buy you as well and really establish you as a Mexican player. So yeah, I think those three are definitely going to go to the World Cup. Hormiga came off the bench, had a really, really good close miss. Could have scored a really good goal. It was a big looping cross. And unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. He didn't manage to get it. But he does get himself. I mean, people criticise Hormiga for missing a lot of chances, but he's always kind of in the area that you want him to be in to get these chances in the first place. His brain is switched on. He knows what he's doing. It's just that last little teeny tiny bit he's a little bit lacking at the moment. And if that was clicked on to the full potential, I think he'll be scoring 10, 15 more goals a season than he's already doing. He only just managed to not get the header on the ball, but yeah, he's always in that position. He's always there to be found, especially in the box. He's a real poacher. The fox in the box is what the English would call it, and he's always in that right position. And you know, the more chances you get to him, the more chances he's going to score. So I really do feel like he's going to go to the World Cup. It'd be outrageous if he doesn't at this point. The standing ovation he got when he came off the bench was great. Shows that the Mexican fans really do rate this kid. And you know, Raul Jimenez is going to start the first game of the World Cup, no doubt about it. But Hormiga will get minutes in this World Cup, and he will go. And the sooner you acclimatise yourself to that, the better. Especially with Chivas fans, because obviously he could have really helped us in the Liguilla. In the Liguilla this year, is more winnable than it has been for a long time. America's trash at the moment. Tigres is average as. Rayados is beatable. Cruz Azul aren't all that great either. Pumas as well. It's winnable this season, and not having him there is a real detriment. But you know, the kid's 22, you know, going to his first World Cup, you can't take that away from him. He's going to have a magical time and hopefully really impress some really top European teams that will pay 15 odd million USD for him, which, you know, to a top 5 league team isn't that much, especially the Premier League. £15 million ish, give or take, is nothing really, especially for a 22-year-old striker who knows how to score goals. So I feel like all those 3 players are going to go, or the 4 players are going to go to the World Cup. Bit disappointing that Richard Ledesma didn't feature in this game. I think this game would have been really cool for him to really showcase his talents again. But yeah, that's the only disappointment. I think Richie will probably be the other player that will go from Chivas, mainly because the right back spot now at the moment is quite sketchy. I mean, Israel Reyes apparently has nailed it down, but I feel like Richie has a part to play in the squad. Araujo's fitness level is a massive question mark. Same with Huescas. Are they both going to be ready in time? It's massive question marks, like I said. I think Richie is the safer bet. I mean, there are players that I think should go to the World Cup. I think Cortoro deserves to go. I think Efrain Alvarez deserves to go as well. But I don't think they will. I think the Mexican national team won't take them, but we'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you thought about the game. The Chivas players that played in this game, I thought it was a decent game. 0-0 was not embarrassing. What you wanted in this game is to not be embarrassed, and preferably not to lose. People saying 0-0 was a bad result. I think it's a good result against top 3. Top 4, top 5 world team. So that's I was going to say European, but world team. Some people have them down as favourites or dark horses to win the World Cup. I mean, they're not. They're really, really not. But they could go far in the tournament, and they're no joke. And if Belgium can completely embarrass USA 5-2, then I think Portugal could have quite easily won this game. So the fact that they didn't, the fact that they struggled, the fact that Mexico really had a good go and came close to winning the game a couple of times, shows you the strength of this Mexican team, and it's not to be taken lightly. And if USA fans want to be the top dog in CONCACAF and want to, if their coach Pochettino, who hasn't won anything apart from the French league, if I'm not mistaken, anybody can win the French league. I could go to PSG tomorrow and win that league. you know, if he's turning around saying, "Oh, we need to go to the semi-finals," well, cool. You do that. You say all that stuff, and you cop all the embarrassment and all the criticism. And you know, I'm very happy Mexico being dark horses and underdogs or whatever, especially on home soil. I feel like Mexico could do something special this World Cup, but maybe that's just World Cup hype coming in. I don't know. I always get a little bit dizzy when the World Cup starts to happen. So, but I feel like this is a good, encouraging result. Maybe Portugal took it a little bit easy. They've seen some injuries to other nations this international break. They don't want to lose any other players. So maybe they took it easy. Maybe Belgium had something to prove against USA and really nailed them to the cross. Don't know, but I'm a little bit worried about Belgium. I feel like Belgium are no joke. They could be a decent team in the World Cup. And maybe again dark horses or underdogs themselves. I'm gonna wait for the Belgium game before I really analyse the Mexican national team and Aguirre and what they could realistically do in this World Cup. But this result is encouraging for me. I felt the defence was solid, and it's not guaranteed Mexico's starting defence either. Although the starting centre backs, goalkeeper is nailed on. I feel like both fullbacks could be changed. And the midfield as well. The midfield, I think, is a little bit changed as well. The attack, you know, apart from Raul Jimenez, I say Piojo's probably going to start right back, or right wing, should I say. I think that left wing spot's still wide open. And last thing I want to say and talk about in this video is how amazing does the Estadio Azteca look now. The renovations have been absolutely amazing. The light shows, the stadium itself looks amazing. It looks like a brand new stadium. It's crazy. I mean, when they announced they were going to do renovations, it looked like it was badly needed. It was a bit like Old Trafford, really. You can tell from afar. You can tell on TV sometimes, you know, when a stadium really needs a rebuild. And a stadium as old as the Azteca, it needed a renovation big time. And they've done an amazing job from what it looks like. It's going to be a phenomenal way to ring in 3 World Cups, a record World Cup hosting for Mexico. It's a shame that it's not just Mexico. We've got to deal with all the BS in the USA right now. You know, maybe USA, maybe Mexico and Canada could have done it, but you know, Azteca starting or hosting the first game of the World Cup is just going to be absolutely special. Mexico are going to play that game. It's going to be really great. It's going to be a really good opportunity and an occasion as well. And the stadium itself looks amazing. It's not, you know, let me get it real. The best and most beautiful stadium in Mexico is the Akron in Guadalajara, but Azteca is iconic. You know, die-hard Chivas fans can acknowledge that. It's iconic, and it's iconic for the Mexican national team and World Cups in plural. And yeah, it looks amazing. So well done to anyone involved in that, because it looks awesome. I really can't wait to see the first game in that stadium. And I need to go to that stadium as soon as. It's one of the last things on my bucket list that I haven't done already yet, is to go to Mexico City and go to see the Aztecas. Hopefully I'll do that soon. Not the World Cup though, because it's outrageously expensive. But yeah, soon. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought about the Chivas players that played today, that didn't play today as well. And let me know what you think about the Azteca as well. I think the renovations look amazing, like I said. Let me know what you think they could do against Belgium. Who's going to start against Belgium? I think there will be rotation. I really do think that Hormiga will start against Belgium. And a lot of rotation. Maybe Ochoa starts against Belgium, but I feel like Tala is going to start that game. I think Aguirre needs to, I mean, the goalkeeper is the one position in the whole team that you can play quite a lot. And he's going to want to get Rangel bedded into that position before the World Cup as much as he can. So I really do feel like Tala's going to start against Belgium as well. But if Ochoa starts and gets a little bit of an experiment, whatever. Let me know what you thought about the team, the game as well, and what you think they can do against Belgium, like I said. And yeah, I'll do a video probably after the Belgium game and talk about that more in depth and what I feel like Mexico can do in the World Cup. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll probably try and do a video tomorrow as well for the Chivas game. You know, obviously Chivas play Atlas in LA, which sucks because I really want to go to that game, but obviously I couldn't this time. And I might do a video on that as well. I think Aguirre is going to start and feature in that game, so you might be interested to do a video on that. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that. And yeah, like I said, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.